Hi, my name is Bob Nolting. I am superintendent of District 230 here at Amos Alonzo Stagg High School, talking to an incredible math teacher and math leads coach, Mr. Mark Lyons. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You got your math leads sweater?
Yes.
You've been here for a long time teaching mathematics, so tell us a little bit about the math department, the curriculum we teach. Give us a little bit of an idea as one of the more veteran math teachers here.
I love the math department. Our department is very collaborative. Enjoy working with my teams. I Honors Math 3 team with Kate Allstat and Colleen Highland, and I'm kind of on my own island with AP Stats. But like 40 years ago, statistics wasn't even an option for me in high school. So kind of falling into a subject like that, and now I understand that stats is being integrated in middle schools, junior high schools, and we're trying to find a way to mix it into our Math 1, 2, and 3 curriculum. So that is a big change, just having math more applied now than I think it was. Those that are used to like watching a teacher do a few problems on the board and then practicing those same types of steps, they're kind of in for a rude awakening with AP Stats. The students who are looking for application, like what does this mean, where it can be used, there are very few problems we do in AP Stats that doesn't have a direct context, and you know, they're able to see the application every day. So it's a great course.
Yeah. Now, we've talked to a lot of staff this year, so you're probably the one and only that is a dual credit teacher.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about dual credit? And I know you work with Loyola, which is a little unique too, so.
Personally, I had a great experience with dual credit in my high school years. I was born in St. Louis, went to high school in St. Louis, and my high school had a dual credit program through St. Louis University. And I came into college with 27 credit hours. None of it was AP, but through their dual credit program. For the kids, it's just rewarding them for the good things that they do, the hard work that they put in over the course of the year without having to take that high stakes exam. You know, when I tell them at the end of the year, you do have to take an exam, but I'll write it. There's sort of a sense of relief right there because anyway, they just know the pressure that AP puts on them to get those 3, 4s, and 5s, and you know, it's just really comforting to know the work you do is being rewarded and you'll get the college credit. Right. So now we are partners with Loyola. We made that shift, I would say, about 10 years ago or so. And my department chair thought that kids might have more opportunities to transfer that credit to schools outside of the state of Illinois, and it's been a great partnership with them. Kids do earn the grades that they get in high school, so that, you know, hopefully they'll start the semester with a 4.0 if they get an A in my class. But I don't know, it's just a great opportunity for our kids for sure.
Yeah, not enough people know about dual credit out in the
not at all.
Real world, so getting that word out is
right.
Really
and I mean, AP, obviously getting college credit is awesome for our kids, but I feel like it's taking out the middleman of this. You know,
Sure.
it's you know, the kids are getting college credit, and I think some just don't understand that they can transfer credits to other schools. You know, like I'm not going to Loyola, so you know, why would I take it there? It's, you know, it's just kind of spreading the word and making sure that they're aware of how it works.
Right. Right. All right. So let's get to the sweater. After hours, you work with the Math Leads team. So a little bit about what Math Leads is, and then kind of why you enjoy doing it.
It is a competitive organization, competitive team. We compete 4 times in the fall against other Southwest Suburban Conference schools. Once in September through December. Those meet, usually we have 3 rounds of testing. The first couple are just topic specific, and anyway, we culminate with this conference event in January. You know, I love working with that group. You know, it's nice because maybe as opposed to sports where, you know, if you're the varsity coach, you'll see a couple of the kids that come into your program as freshmen, but you really don't get to work with them maybe until they hit their junior or senior years. It's really nice because, you know, I meet these kids as freshmen and then I'm working with them for 4 years. Sometimes they'll come and take my Honors Math 3 class or my stats class, but you know, yeah, 4 years to get to know these kids, and you know, the ones that get involved usually stick with it. It's just fun watching kids work collaboratively with something they don't have to do, but it's academics, and it's just watching them like work through problems on the board together, struggle through problems. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's a different kid, and I'm really lucky because they're some of the smartest kids, obviously, that we have at our school, and they're generally speaking, they're just the nicest kids too. So it's a lot of fun to work with.
Now, how do you recruit kids into something like Mathletes? Because it's got to be a foreign concept for a lot of these kids coming in as freshmen, right?
Yeah, I mean, it can be a bit of a struggle. Usually the kids that do it in junior high school, they're looking for it when they get to high school. And well, if you want to do it, come on board. Know, and especially coming out of COVID, it was a bit of a struggle getting some of the freshmen to get involved.
One of the things that I think is part of your reputation, right? I mean, you're pretty passionate about Stagg High School.
Yeah.
And obviously you do a lot of work both in the classroom and outside the classroom. What makes Stagg so special to you?
Our students are fantastic. I mean, it's a diverse group of students, and it's such a unique school. I'm not from Chicago, and when I first moved up here with my wife, who was from Chicago, honestly, this was the perfect fit for me. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. I don't want to go anywhere else. And it really is the kids and the families that make it so special. So really like that.
Yeah. Last question. Advice for those coming into the profession, maybe specifically here at Stagg. What are one or two things that you would say is a key to success?
Yeah, it's funny you ask that. I like how I kind of view myself in the classroom has changed. I think when I first started, I had an idea of what a teacher should be, and some of those things weren't really being true to myself. And I think as I've gained experience at the school, I felt more comfortable being myself, and that's made all the difference in the world. I think it comes off more genuine to the kids. I think they know that I am passionate about being here, and I am invested in their success. But if I had to give advice, it's just be yourself and have fun with the kids. It's a great student body.
Awesome. I appreciate you spending time. I really do.
All right.
It's awesome to get to know you better, and thanks for doing the interview.
I appreciate it.
Hello, my name is Bob Nolting. I am here at Amos Alonzo Stagg High School talking to a rock star senior who's only a couple days away from being alumni, so we got him at the right time. Rodger Lederer. Rodger is described as a Renaissance man. I think it's an appropriate description. So academics, activities, and service. He's in pep band, jazz band, marching band, singer in the Madrigals. On stage performance, he was Shrek and Dracula in the same year, which is an unusual, that's a nice thing to pull off. But he's also at the highest level of academic performance and also a member of business clubs. So we got a guy who's as well-rounded as you're going to get. So thanks for joining us. I described as a Renaissance man. I hope you're okay with that.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think entices you to kind of touch all those bases in your life? The fine arts to the academics to other stuff. What is it about you?
I would honestly say it's my parents. I mean, I've always had an interest for things. I've always been curious about how things work. So that has helped me, but my parents have definitely pushed me to test everything and see where I fit. So that was, academics, I've always prided myself on having, good grades and keeping that up while also being involved in, so many other things. But my parents are both very musically involved, business oriented, all that stuff.
Okay, so you kind of mirror up with their interests as well. But I like what you said is that they want you to test things out, right? Or to try things out. And I think that's a great way to live life. So speaking of that, like I said in the intro, you're only a couple days away from being a former Charger versus a current Charger. Do you anticipate some of that interest, kind of wide-ranging interest, being something you continue on as you get into your next phase?
Absolutely, I do. As you mentioned, I'm going into accounting and vocal performance, which are two very opposite ends of the spectrum, but they're both things I'm interested in, particularly music. Mm-hmm. And I think it's important to keep that going, and I think it's important to show that example to the kids who are going to be taking my place as a senior. So,
theater is another area. I've seen you on stage on a couple occasions, and you definitely carry the stage, but you also have a very unique style and voice. Is that something that like kids kind of know about you? Is that unique? I don't know the correct term. Is it baritone, or am I getting it wrong?
Bass baritone.
Bass baritone. Okay, so does that create a niche for Rodger here at Stagg, kind of thing?
It's definitely my time on stage has kind of made its mark. I am after Percy Jackson last year, my junior year, it kind of it got the ball rolling, so everyone started looking at me. You know, I try not to step into the spotlight more than I already do.
Okay.
I let other people take their time, you know.
So Stagg High School, like I keep reminding you, I'm like rubbing it in. It's almost in the rear view. What are some of the things that you take out of your experience here at Stagg that you think are going to help you later in life?
Well, definitely the trying new things is something that is and always will be important to me. The things that I've done when it comes to public speaking, in class and out of class, I mean, that will definitely carry me through life. You know, don't be afraid to try new things because you never know where you're going to end up. I mean, originally I was a band kid, you know, and now as of last year I'm doing band, choir, theater. I you know, left baseball behind, which is something that I never thought was going to happen. So it's just trust your gut, go with what you want, and it's all going to work out fine.
Now, you don't have to mention anybody name, but you're welcome to as well. Tell me about the influences here at Stagg that have pulled you, because obviously having your foot in so many different places, you're going to meet different people that might have that impact on you.
Yeah.
Again, name them if you want, but just in general, you know, what are some of the influences you've had here that have really helped you through some of those endeavors?
Mr. McCosey, our band director, has definitely been a source of support for me all 4 years. And then I remember, this is a big influence, Mr. Betts, when I came in as a freshman, he knew of me just because I was in the music program, but he would nonstop pester me about joining choir. It was like poking a bear, but it took 2 years and he never gave up. Every summer trip, every school trip we took, he would, so have you thought about it? Have you thought about it? So that is definitely someone who has kept me interested, kept me alive, you know, in the choir world, which again is something totally new to me.
Yeah. So I know predicting the future is not easy for anybody, but you're going to University of Iowa. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you told us at the beginning accounting, voice, and then down the road potentially music education, so teaching. Where's Rodger going to be in 5 years?
Ideally, it would be, you know, starting at a high school, teaching kids the same way Betts taught us, same way McCosey has taught us, just keeping music going for all the kids.
Over the couple years I've gotten to know you, it's been an honor. You are definitely the epitome of a Stagg Charger, and I thank you for doing this, my friend.
Thank you.
Good luck to you too.